Many people may not realize the enormous role Southwest Florida had in preparing men to go to war during World War II.
A Navy veteran, Rich Coco of Wink News, and photographer McChesney Hughes toured what remains of the training facility east of Fort Myers.
To practice gunnery control and gunnery tactics.
We've all seen the movies with bomber, door, and turret gunners flying missions in Europe and the Pacific. But did you know that more than 50,000 of those men trained in Southwest Florida?
Right here at Buckingham Army Airfield, this was a very large site during the height of the war.
Park Ranger Alex Culver leads the tour of what remains of Buckingham Army Airfield. In 1941, the U.S. was thrust into World War II. There was an immediate need to get bomber crews into the fight, and Fort Myers played a major role.
In September of 42, the first 5-week training program for the base began, and the first class graduated in October of 1942. By November of 42, most of all the major building was completed on the base.
Training consisted of mostly shooting guns at targets towed by jeeps hiding behind berms. Then they moved on to shooting targets towed behind planes.
They would dip the tips of their bullets into paint so that they could easily track their targets and see where they were hitting while they were training. An important thing to touch on is these pilots were usually the women air service pilots.
Adam McGarry, who teaches history at Fort Myers High School, got a lesson of his own to share with his students.
And the town of Fort Myers had about 10,000 people, and this base had 16,000 people. And incorporate that with the Page Field, which had another 5,000 soldiers. You had a town that was militarized. It was a very different time.
I even wore my aviation jacket today as a reminder of what occurred here. A few berms are left, some small buildings are left where they likely stored some of the ammunition they used in training, but a very different time. But Southwest Florida played a critical role in preparing and planning for World War II. Reporting in what used to be Buckingham Airfield, Rich Coco, Wink News.